I am picking Villanova to win the college basketball NCAA national championship. And there are some obvious reasons why I'm picking Villanova. And then there's one reason that I think is incredibly important. So first, the obvious reasons. Well, of course, Villanova has 4 starters that are juniors. They have a sophomore and a freshman that come off the bench. They may have a lot of minutes. They have a freshman who starts, but they have 3 guys that were there 2 years ago when they won a national championship. The takeaway from this is Villanova has a ton of experience. That's one obvious reason. Villanova also plays fantastic defense. They have great ball movement. They can score. Ask West Virginia. Villanova can score all day. They have Jalen Brunson, who's fantastic. And Villanova has an all-time coach, Jay Wright. But here's the key. Yesterday, Villanova had an off game. They played badly. But they won. They had a bad game and they won. By 11 points. It wasn't close. It wasn't close. They had a bad game and they still beat Texas Tech by 11 points. So in any kind of tournament, the question always is, can you survive your bad game? Can you survive playing a bad game? Because eventually, everybody plays a bad game in every tournament. In fact, think about this. Every college football season is basically it's a 13, 14 game playoff, if you will. If you want to win a national championship, you basically can't lose. It happens sometimes. Alabama got in. But Alabama last year won the national championship in college football. And again, the whole season is basically a must-win tournament. They had a bad game against Mississippi State, and they won. They lost to Auburn later in the season. And let me tell you what, if Alabama loses to Auburn and plays bad and loses to Mississippi State, they have no chance at the national title. But Alabama was able to survive their bad game. It helped them out. So Villanova yesterday was only 4 for 24 from three-point range. That's 16%. While Texas Tech shot 25% three-pointers. And both teams, Texas Tech and Villanova, shot 33% from field goal range. Just all shots combined. Takeaway is Villanova had a bad night shooting. In fact, they had more turnovers than Texas Tech. I think it was like 12-9. However, they had a bad game shooting. They had more turnovers. They didn't play well on offense. They hustled. Villanova played good defense. They had more steals. They had more blocks. Villanova had 18 more rebounds and made a bunch of free throws. And they survived their bad game. Villanova survived their bad game in the NCAA tournament. See, everybody, and every single kind of tournament, everybody eventually has a bad game. I'm picking Villanova to win it all. For all the obvious reasons, the coach, the players, experience, yada yada, good defense. But also because Villanova got their bad game out of their system. Everybody has one. The question is, can you survive? Villanova survived. I am picking Villanova to win the national championship. Now, the biggest threat to them is Kansas. Now, if you look at Kansas, Malik Newman has tremendously elevated his play in the NCAA tournament. Malik Newman went off yesterday against Duke. The problem is, every time something like that happens, it eventually has to come to an end. When you're playing above your potential, when you're playing out of your league, out of your mind, eventually you come back down to earth. My guess is against Villanova, Malik Newman will come back down to earth. That's what my friends say. That's what I think. Everybody tells me that. I believe Malik Newman is going to come back down to earth. Villanova is going to beat Kansas and probably beat Loyola in the national championship. I am picking Villanova to win the national championship. It'll be fun. We'll see what happens. I'm not afraid to be wrong. But I'm excited to see what happens. I'm picking Villanova. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Google Play, and on YouTube. And if you really want to help me grow Strong Opinion Sports, share this with your friends. Tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports on Facebook, on Twitter, maybe on Reddit, on Instagram. I don't care, but help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about this show. Thank you.